And greetings, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft. With the Minecolonies mod, hello and greetings. And yeah, I'm going to play. I'm going to get started right away. So here we go. I'm in one of the main corridors in Seabridge in the underwater community that a university set up as a project to see if land people could live underwater with mermaids, with a mermaid nation. And of course, land people need their own facilities, they need air, all those kinds of things. So this facility was put together specifically for them. And it started out, in case you're new to this channel, it started out with two airships landing. The first one, the Caledonian, landed on the top of one of the arches in the beginning, and then it was determined that the people were going to live underwater under these arches because they were close enough to, and let me just check something for a minute. Vincentius,
Huh?
am I streaming?
Let me check.
I'm asking Vincentius Primus, everyone. I'm asking him if I'm to check and make sure that I'm streaming for a minute.
What am I doing? Where am I?
And so this is the Caledonian, and a lot of times the Caledonian is sitting up here waiting for the Steampunk, the other airship, to go back to Emney Island. And when it does, then the Caledonian comes down and parks right here, right in this air spot, and unloads its supplies that it
Yes,
brings.
you are streaming.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And so, yeah, this is the Steampunk. And where is your... There it is. There it is. I knew you had a name. You probably can't see it. Let me get a lantern. Let me get one of these and hold it. There we go. So there is the Steampunk. And that's the name of this airship. And it's nighttime. Everyone is in bed. And I am going to take this out of my hand and find myself someplace to sleep. I think I'm going to sleep in the ocean tonight, comfortably in the ocean. I made a little home away from home just outside of the community in one of the little neighborhoods of Tana. This coral is the Tana capital. It is the capital of the nation of mermaids. And we can go in here, and I've got a little bed and a little reading. And here we go. So I'm going to crawl up. I've gotten used to having a blanket from being on land, so I'm going to go to sleep right here. So we have several building projects that are going on. Oops, don't take the blanket. And I'm going to put that away. You see all my scepters here. I have a Pharaoh's scepter, which I accepted from the Pharaohs when we made a treaty with them so that they wouldn't attack. The Ender's scepter, which I accepted from the Enders when we made a treaty that they wouldn't attack. And then the trident is my treaty, is my, it's partly what we gave the skeletons for accepting the treaty that we wouldn't attack them and they wouldn't retaliate. So that's some of the treaties that are in place, the Witches' Treaty, of course. But there's so few witches now but there is a treaty with them, and they actually were the first to make a treaty, women to women treaty, and that was many hundreds of years ago, which is one of the reasons that they are just these wandering covens now, instead of being these huge cities that they used to be. They just disappeared into the wilderness. And so, for instance, there has been some research. We gave some of the knowledge that we had about the witches to the university, this underwater university, Seabridge, and they were able to restore an old covenstead. This is one of them. We have a second one that was built downstairs, but those are actually witches' housing from the original witch cities. And that is my story. So I'm going to check on a couple people. I see that right there. I think that is Vivian. And Vivian is our ores smelter, and she apparently is not getting enough work. And let me see what she's asking
So what will
for,
it be for
how
you?
long she's been asking for it. Why don't we get her to ask for it again? And that way maybe someone will hear her. Let's look, oops. I see that. Is the middle one actually leaking? It sure is. Let me get this color here. Or, yep, I think I'm going to get that color and put it there. And there we go. And that'll stop that from leaking. Let me see if the other one is. Why aren't you leaking? It's probably not underwater, but I'm going to make it look the same there. And yep, there's a trapdoor there. And so it's interesting. Vincentius Primus and I have been watching people build tiny homes for fun. When we eat, we like to watch things together, and we've been watching tiny home, specifically the New Zealander, who is an advocate for tiny homes. But one of the things that he says is that when you are, I'm looking at OBS sending some message, and I don't know why. So anyway, one of the things that he says is that when you have your own build, you're constantly noticing things that other people wouldn't notice. You notice, these little things that didn't get done. Well, we have a bunch of stuff like that. And so I want to look at some of that today. I'm going to try and do a bunch of kitchens again, maybe, while we're watching or waiting for some people to get done. That's Cassidy, our glass blower right there. And this is Nova here, who is our chef in our fast food restaurant. And it looks like, why is all this leaking again? This wasn't leaking. Something's happened on the roof, because that was not leaking before, and now all of that is leaking. It's almost as though some protocol changed. When I went over to CurseForge, and the program was moved from the Mojang launcher to the CurseForge launcher, and it had the weirdest effect, but this is one of them, that some things don't work the same. So this wasn't leaking before with this right here. And I'm going to look here, and this is a panel on top, and a panel used to be enough, and it's looking like a panel is not enough on here anymore, which is really weird. And I don't know whether to we could do a half block and see if it will work, because it's really unfortunate if that turns out to be true, that I'd have to put a whole block on top of this. Let's do concrete. Let's do this, and let's see if this works. We're just going to put it in an area. This is probably not even the area that's leaking, but I think it is. I think this whole section here is stair, and it's usually the stairs that have a tendency to leak, but this is not an underwater building. This is actually a surface building that was modified to be here. Let's go back under. We can go under right here and check and see. So one of the things long ago, when I first started streaming Minecraft, Minecolonies specifically, was that I thought I was going to tell these wonderful soap operas, but I began to get concerned about Minecolonies being a game that kids watched, etc., 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 and things like that. Yeah. It looks like the stairs are not leaking anymore, but the stairs weren't leaking. Interesting. So it doesn't look like the stairs were leaking, period. All right, so if that's the case, that'll be easy to do. Let's do that. I have an idea of what we can do about that. So let's do that for a minute. Fix that. There's nothing like having a leaky restaurant to turn you off your food. So instead of having this part here, you can see it sort of well enough. Let's take these off. Let's take all of these off, and we're going to put this back on it. Put this on right here. We're just going to go ahead and put this on. This apparently isn't the problem. The problem is the inside part, and that's actually going to work out okay, because with this on, this inside part right here like this, we can make all of this one higher, and let's see if it will respond to having this on it. Mr. Villager! Oi, Mr. Villager! Oi! Oi! ¿Cómo está você? How are you? And let's see. That's working. Now the glass is leaking. So let's take this glass, and we can either put in full ones. You weren't notified? Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that that's what happened. That's usually what happens, what I notice, and I don't know how that happens, why that happens like that. Let me see if these stop leaking. They did stop leaking. No, they didn't stop leaking. All right, so this is panel. We're going to have to make it block. Glass. Let's go ahead and make it the clear glass, because it's leaking and it's not stopping. So let's do this. Now I think these are going to show underneath. Something's still leaking, or did it all stop? And this has a half. Yep, it's still leaking. Okay, so I know he was saying this, and he is absolutely right. Nick was saying a full block is the only thing that's going to stop it from leaking, and that is just so sad. You are good. That's good. To the bem. Excellent. Your phone. You're feeling a bit more happier about the idea of getting a new phone. Are you going to get a new phone? I hope so. That'll be fun. Let's do this. Concrete. Let's do concrete and see. I'm going to do some interior work. I'm going to work on some houses. This is what I didn't want to do. And I wonder, though, if I can put a double stair on here, because that would be interesting. See? Let's look at this and let's see what happens if we put a stair piece on here, if it'll work. I'm trying to stop this roof from leaking. So let's put this on top. And there's one there, and here, and here. And I totally understand what happens to Miksasa and Matlam and the situations that they get into. Why is this still leaking? Why would glass still be leaking in this part right here? Let's put this on top, and let's see if that will stop it. That stopped that, but this is still leaking. This is unreal. This was not leaking. This is the result of the move to CurseForge. And it's, yes, I'm sorry, but it actually is the result of moving to CurseForge. This was not leaking before. And now it is. All right. So that should make it not leak, because that's a full solid, and then this is over the glass, and so we'll have to do the whole inside of this restaurant with this. All of this part right here, all the way to there. And that is what we're going to work on. Not, well, for you, not too much, at least not bad plans. I see, okay. So let's do this part right here. I'm still trying to recover this. Well, if I'm going to have it like that, let's put it here. Let's just go ahead and put the glass here. I'm going to pull the glass out of the bottom of the other ones. Whoops. Let's put this here. So the glass comes up inside the restaurant. Let's do it that way, and let's see if we like the way that looks. Who else is leaking? Well, you guys are. Now the question is the stove leaking? I don't think it is. And we'll do that. You know, I haven't heard much about, you moved and you followed the advice of your friend and you moved into a new area, and that new area actually was a good move for you, for your community, and you seem to be in a good place. And I hope everything is still going well for you in regards to that. And that's what this is going to look like here. Let's put in this glass on top, and then on the inside we'll take the glass out and we'll see. Your friend Elias, that is the server owner, said he was going to change the server world. New seed, new life. Wow. It sounds good. It's not? It sounds good. I know it means you have to start over though, doesn't it? It sounds good, it's not. I wonder why. I wonder why he's changing it. Isn't that interesting? So we're going to take these out like that. We still have, this is ridiculous right here. So these are not going to do right. They're just not going to do right here. Let me look at that part. That's one of the doorway pieces. These doorway pieces are now leaking. Let's see if I can stop them with clear. That stopped that part. Why aren't you leaking? Because you're under a mountain. That's why. Okay, so we have that glass. And in this part right here, we could just have the double, but I don't think we need it. Let's put that in. And let's put that in. So see, now it actually is up in the air right there, and that works for that. This is the fireplace. There is light under the floor here, and I don't think I need anything. We still haven't put in this counter right here that we were supposed to put in, and we haven't done anything with this kitchen. Speaking of kitchens, why don't we do something with this kitchen right now, including, are you leaking? Including, let's make this a counter area right here. Let's make this where they can do quick service. Counters, TER. We should have a white and orange counter in this area here, and there it is. So let's use this. I'm going to let some of these pieces go away now. So we always have one of these, one of these. And do we want the counter facing this way? That seems good. So people come up to the counter like that. And this is the counter in the hallway here. And they can come to the window. Do we want a trap? A trap here. Let's see. This gray stain is a trap. This is a trap right here. I just put something somewhere. I did. Did you hear that sound? Didn't it sound like I just put something down somewhere? I knew I put something somewhere. Okay. So let's do this. And except let's do it from the inside. And let's do it here. Let's see if I can get that edge up. It's not doing it from there. Okay, so I do have to do it from this way. And then I don't like it. It comes out like this. So they can walk under it. And it says that the restaurant is open, so they can come here and pick up stuff. It's not elegant. It really isn't. Let's just leave it open in this section here. I think I'm going to just leave that open. And so now we have these two stone pieces right here. And I'm going to actually make them stone. And let's see, you said for Alan that it's going to be a good opportunity to improve his reputation with your people. And he agreed, but you have a bad feeling about this? Do you think the same Alan, the same person that did all the atrocities against us, do you think you should use DO panels? The citizens can see these trapdoors. Yeah, that is a DO panel. That is a architect's cutter. panel right there, domum ornamentum. But I'm going to look here for a second. Counters. Let's do drawer W. Nope, I don't have any tops. All the tops. I don't have any stone tops for these. So let's go to counters. Hi, Nova. That's Nova right there. Let's do these stone counters. There was a time when there was actually stone, actual stone counters, but not anymore, just stone tops. So we can do deep slate, and that is counter oak. Let's try the oak counters. Yeah, let's try this. So instead of having that, we're going to have this right here, like that. Let's come over to this one right here and put that one in. So those counters are in the kitchen. Now I could do lighter counters. I could do counter, C-U-N-T-E-R, andesite. Let's look at the andesite and see if I like it better. And wait, it's cyan glass. No, it's blue stained glass. That's the color of the blue stain on that one. Let's see. Mixasa, salut, Mixasa. Como ça va? Is this andesite? It is. So which do you like better? Do you like the andesite counter, or do you like the deep slate counter? C'est bon? C'est bon? Et toi? Comment ça va? And let's see here. Look, he's cooking. And bon. D'accord. So which one do I want? I kind of think I'm going to go with the deep slate. I kind of think so. Normally behind these parts right here, I would put in deep slate. Can this be seen from this side? It cannot. Good. All right. That usually, yes, Nova, I'm trying to do something. Usually behind here, we put in some burn. So let's look at deep slate for a minute. And let's see what we can find. Who else can we use besides them? Deep slate, this reminds you of kitchens on the Minecolonies original style residences. But you must say about the use of black carpets on top of the tables. Oh yeah, originally when they used to do that. Let's do cracked, let's do these and make it look like these bricks have been, I have to be really careful. These bricks have been broken and cracked by the oven being on all the time. Let's take this one here and let's do one behind here and one here. So we're just giving that just a little bit of smoke. We could make it go up. We could make it go up to here. Nova, Nova, please. Thank you. Let's make it go like that and let's see what it looks like. There's Jaden. Jaden's coming to get something to eat. I think I'll do that. What are you cooking? Seriously? Why aren't you cooking anything more than potatoes? Why are they just cooking potatoes? They can make potato chips. They can make, okay, so there's one thing that they can make those potatoes into. Let me look here. Let me come here. Let's go to this right there. Let's go to these recipes. Let's teach a recipe. Let's go to potatoes, P-O-T-A-T. and they can make, I think, buttered baked potatoes with silken tofu and salt. So let's do that. There it is. And that way they can turn some, oh, but Nova doesn't have it. That's the problem. Nova doesn't have a helper. This is interesting. Let's look. There's Adeline. Adeline, we need adaptability. Friday, look at Friday's adaptability is 9. She's still a kid. And Piper, Case, and Gemma are professors. Friday and Adeline are students. And why don't we get Friday to come here and be an assistant cook? Let me see, because I was looking at the wrong thing. And Friday still has it. Still has it. So let's do that. On your old village, you produced lots and lots of potatoes, but looks like you've got the record. Yes. Let's hire Friday to be here, and she can order some soy and make some of these baked potatoes into buttered baked potatoes. And he'll bring some stuff. Let me see. Potato soup needs raw potatoes. There's one. What is this? This is garlic mashed potatoes. I don't think we have any garlic yet. We can make salt. Let's have her know how to make salt. So let's come to here and teach salt. There's salt, and salt is easy. All I need is one of these. Pick one. What do you mean? Why can't I make it? No, I don't want that. Let's go back. Let's go back to here. Uh-oh, it went away. Salt? Why can't I make it? Look at this. It says the assistant cook can make it. Oh, can hire... I think she's just gonna make it. That's almost what it looks like. It looks like you don't have to teach her. All right, so then let's go back to those potatoes. But we don't have any garlic yet. So we could go and make some garlic. Yeah, we could. So Friday is going to, and there she is. All right, this is going to bug me. If you guys are going to walk over this piece, I'm going to be very unhappy about it. So let's put, nope, not there. This is where we actually wanted to put a counter right here. Let's put this counter here for them. There's a 2 right there. They're still going to prop up. She didn't walk over it. Let's leave that. And there she is. Yeah, they want to walk right where that is. And right where that is. Okay, fine. I'm going to take those away too. Let's put this here. And where do I'm not going to put anything in both those places because they want to walk there. So, all right. So now Friday, we're going to have to find it. What was that, Nova? What did you just say? I missed it. Let's see. To be direct, you're really tired of eating potatoes. Say, see potatoes, imagine potatoes, and you start feeling sick. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Aren't they called batatas? As batatas, and Portuguese, sim, batatas. And do I want these counters or do I want the orange? Let me see if there are drawer counters in orange. DRAW. There sure are. let's take these and use them instead, because this is where they're serving people from. So we'll put these in instead. The orange is not really the same. What other color can I use in here? I would almost have to use the white or something like that. And the white's not going to look good. Just kidding? Even you say why? Yeah, let's look at drawers again. D-R-A-W. If I can't use those, the stripped, and no problem if you say that you are VIP, let's say, of this way. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not getting what I want. It's very, very distressing. I'm not getting what I want. We do have this copper color right here. We do have some colors on the wall in the back. We have the orange. I just don't like that this orange is different here, and that makes me want to put something different in. Let me look at this for a second. And I know that this is something that, and I don't like it. All right. Ooh, Vincentius exploded. Vincentius is exploded. Wait. Drawers. AW. I know. Let's try. We could pick up the birch off of the floor, and maybe that's what we need to do, is to pick the birch up off the floor and use it. And let's see what that looks like. That looks the best so far. I like that better. Up. Nope. This way? Let me see. If I want that counter on the outside, nope. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get a counter. Let's just do a birch counter on a stripped birch counter on the outside right here. And Vincentius. Mr. Villager wished you well. He wished you well. Let's get one of these lights here, and let's put one here. No. Can I put it here? Maybe. Do I like that? Nope, I don't like it. So we're taking that down. Okay, it's like this 24 hours, 7 days per week this way. All right, so there we go. We're not going to put anything here. They want to stand in these spots. She's going to start making different kind of potatoes, and if I give her a recipe, I think I can get her to make a fish sandwich. So let's come here and let's see if I can get her to make fish sandwich. Whoops, have to do it this way. Let's come to here and let's look at fish right here. Let's come back here. Fish sandwich and tacos. Raw fish, tofu, tortilla. That's too complicated. Basic fish sandwich, ground fish, which you can do. Some kind of dressing. We can definitely make mayonnaise or mustard. Am I going to recognize it? Salt and pepper. We don't have any pepper. Mayonnaise is the one. Am I going to recognize it? That's sesame oil. Nope. I'm going to have to get a mayonnaise. Mayo. Let's get a mayonnaise so I can make this recipe, and let's come here. She has everything that she can do for this. So a fish sandwich. We might as well do the lettuce fish sandwich. And there's, oh, the lettuce fish sandwich doesn't even need it. It just needs lettuce. And let me see if I can catch it. No, I just didn't. Let's try that again. Fish sandwich. There, that's lettuce. And let's do that. Okay, so she can make some of the fish into fish sandwich. And what can they make with fried? Just for a second. This is the thing. This is the thing. Furnace crafting. Nope. Let's come to here and let's teach recipe. And let's look at cod. And let's see if there's anything that can be made with cod. Baked stew that uses raw and it can't be made by them. Farmer's Delight. Never mind. All right, we're done for now. And we didn't need the mayonnaise, and I was just using that for teaching. And let's continue. So we did do this restaurant, and this is a fast food restaurant. If we wanted, we could put some plates on the table. Frame. Let's do some plates, and let's do silver. Let's do cooking for blockheads. Let's get a fruit platter, and let's get pickles. Let's get pickles. Pickles. P-I-C-K. Let's get some pickles. Can we do coffee? Brewer. Let's see if there's some place to put a brew stand. Computer, which is a pressure plate. SS. Let's put a pressure plate. We need some napkins, which are paper. So let's get some paper from here. And these are the things that we're going to have. So let's do a plate. Let's do a plate there and a cup. Like somebody's sitting there. We have these guys here. Do I want to add another count? No, I'll put it on top of this. So let's put on here the coffee maker. I forgot a mug. M-U-G. This is, really? Foodstuffs is what that is? This is Adorn, this brewer. And this mug fits in there and looks really good. And then we need this right here. Let's put this right here. And then let's put the pressure plate right next to this doorway here. So this is not wrong kind. Pressure, P-R-E-S-S. I need an iron pressure plate, and I'm going to make these things go away for a minute because I think, oh, frame, F-R-A-M. Let's get another frame. I need some napkins to sit right. Let's sit some napkins right here next to this, and let's put napkins in there. And then let's put the computer right here like this. Shift. Uh-oh. I see it. It won't go there. And then here, that's where people are going to get some service. What do we want to put here? If people come in here, what are they going to get? Well, let's look for some kind of sandwich. That'll work. You have an idea for preventing crewmates to get up on tables and keep the tradition of the Minecolonies kitchen? How? I'm inquiring minds want to know, Mr. Villager. Definitely. Let's look at, let's go to regular food here, and there it is, and let's look and see what we have. These are always fun because these look really good. So we'll put a couple of these, or we could put bread in there. We could put some, I'm not really encouraging the use of meat in that way. Fish is okay. We could put some cooked cod in there, and let's see what this is going to look like. Let's just go ahead and have him be selling fish and chips, fish and cooked meat, and it looks like that, and it's turned this way. Let me do this way. So did I lose it? I did. Let's go back to cooking for blockheads. Let's put it, I need to turn it this way. I'm not going to put the pastries in. And we'll do a piece. Let's do a piece here. Come on, let go. And there. And then let's do this. And let's do this. And that's what it looks like. One more. Let's bring this down over here.
What's it today then?
That's worse. Okay, that there. And so then we have fish and meat left over. There's a napkin, there's computer. And then this is where they can get some service right here. And if we want, this will actually work. Let's come here. Let me find some kind of food that will look good. Let's go back to food. What would look good? I think the only thing that's going to look good would maybe be like the pie or something. Let's get a frame. A frame. Thank you. FRA. And so Mr. Villager is telling me what will work. Get a spruce slab, then place it over the iron pressure plate. And yeah, that's pretty high. That makes a pretty high, there we go. All right, so, ooh, no. I know what I need. Mug, drink, cup, mug, drink, what is it? Tea. There's some teas. There it is. That's the one I'm looking for, glowberry, because it absolutely looks like tea. So we'll put that in there, and someone can stop by there and they can get something to drink. Oh, yay! Look what happened. And Mr. Villager is saying, oh, and nice to know that you also use this for decorating tables. Yes, I definitely do. And so we have a plate right here and a cup. Like someone,
Need something?
Do you need? Oh, poor baby. Okay, Fry. She's living too far away. I don't have any room here, but I'm going to see if I can set her here. She's probably still living at the university, but let's come down into this housing and see if I think I don't have any more room in this housing, but let's see. 4 of 5. So Nova, Raylan, Aries, and Carson live here. Raylan is the planter, and this is Friday. And let's see, what do I want to do? I'm not going to be able to do anything for her here. There's not enough room unless I make one of those into couples apartment or something. I'm going to have to move her closer, and I think there is probably, wait a second, let me get this experiment out of here. I think there's probably some room, one more. What did I just see? Oh, I thought I covered all of those, but I apparently haven't. There might be some room in the Covenstead. It's not too far away, and I think that'll work. Let me look at something for just a second. I want to see whose kid she is. Let me look here. Seabridge children. She's one of the triplets, so her brothers are here. Let me look and see. Yes. So she doesn't want to live with her brothers. Mallory and Wallace are living, they went back to live on the other side. So this is really interesting. So their daughter is turning out to be a chef as well, because that's, uh-oh, did I make that go away completely? I sure did. Okay. I'll have to come back for that. But I'm going to have to find her a place in the Covenstead right here, because there isn't any room for her. Now, what I might do is Aries or Carson might say to her, look, you live here and we'll live there, because this is closer to where we live. So I have Zion, Aelani, and Case here. I don't think I can fit anyone else here. So here's one. This is where Russell and Malaya are, in there. And this is a couple in there. Here's two. This one right here. Let's go upstairs on this side. And let's see what we have here. Here's three. And here is four. And I think that's everybody. That's everyone. So there isn't any room for her in this location. Rat. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And let me think. What tempo, Captain? This is what always happens. Oh wait, there are four, and there's only, okay. So toss of the coin. Let's manage housing. So it's either going to be Case or Aries is going to come here. Carson, and Carson's name came up first, so we're going to assign Carson to here, and then we're going to assign his sister to live where his other brother, they're triplets, where their other brother lives. So they're going to live around the corner in here. And this is my, yeah, so I originally thought I was maybe going to do soap opera, but then I started getting concerned, this is, a game, kids watch, all that kind of stuff. But kids watch soap operas too. So when we were kids, our parents, our mothers were watching soap operas, and we watched with them. We didn't have any idea what was going on. Nonetheless, we still watched them. And so this is kind of what I'm going to plan here. Manage. So now let's get Friday. There she is. 207 blocks. There's no question she's living still in the university housing. So we're going to assign her to live here. And she is going to have one of her brothers living here with her. And then the other one is living in the other housing, and I think they're okay. Look at what that looks like underwater. Isn't that so wild? That is underneath the arboretum that we're going to look at right now. The new arboretum, which Malaya just said that she has finished. And that means that we can put in another sugar farm. So here is, what are you doing? Let me look
Right
at
away.
this. Yes, Skip, let me see if I can get, let me see. You need a knife and bakeware. Good for you, asking for what you need. Excellent. Okay. All right, she's going to make something. There's something she wants to make. So right here is the cocoa farm, and Raylan is managing that. And then we are going to add right here, we are going to add a new farm. We're going to add a sugar farm. And this was the one that we worked on to fit into the space. And now we're going to put it here. There's just one problem. Malaya is downstairs. So let me just set it first, and then I'll see what can be done there. Yes, you have a small secret about the old server seed. Well, to be exact, about me in the old seed. Okay. Secret be told. I'm listening. Let's go here and let's get a build tool. And I'm going to come here. Let's touch down. Let's go to my pack. Right here. Let's go here. And we should have C Arb, C Sugar Field. And this is the one that we want. And let's see if we can put it in properly. So you see what, do you see what I see? That is supposed to be facing this way. Let's bring it back to here. I think this is in the correct place. Let's look here. I think it's, is it up too high? We made it to sit here like this. And it's supposed to be here like this. That is correct. And it is long enough. It's not going to break through the walls on this side and on this side. Okay. And it needs space underneath so that there's room for the water right there. This is it right here. I can have her build this, but I don't think I can. You know why? Because I didn't put any build, I didn't tag it for building. I think I have to put it in because I didn't tag it for building. I think that is the case. Yep. Mr. Villager is saying, every time that is settled in some place in the server, you had a small case. As you know, you love a lot of styles. So every time you settled, when you leave the place, this becomes a giant testing area because this had a lot of buildings and ruins of multiple architectures, styles, and models. In other words, you bring mess everywhere you go. And I think it sounds like you bring creativity everywhere you go. I think you do, Mr. Villager. Let's look here. What do you think, Miss Sasa? Do you think I should build it, or do you think I can get them to build it? I don't think I put in the pieces that would allow them to actually build it. But I'm going to try for a second and let's see what happens. Look though, it's all there. It's actually there. Let's see if I can get Malaya to build it. Here we go. Build the building. Dun, 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 dun. Decoration created. So there should be something here that's going to cause, yeah, there's the construction tape. So it looks like, yay, merci. I think, je pense ça, or je le pense. I think that, no, that wouldn't work. Je pense ça. I think that. I know, I'm not there yet. I know that je pense is I think, but would you say I consider? Would you use something that meant I consider instead? Wait, this sugar cane included, was planned? Yes, as a matter of fact. And this was one of the times when we went to, are you still here? Interesting. When we went to the flat world, in order to make sure that we could fit it into this building. And what was really cool about it is, see how this building, because it's an arboretum, has this lower part like this. It turned out that the sugar farm also had stairs going down. So it worked perfectly to be able to put this into the same space, and that was nice. McSassa would love to build his own, and maybe one of these days, after he's finished building creating the style that he's creating now with Matlom, he may get a chance to come back and put in their own version of Sugar Farm and the Cocoa Farm and the specialty farms that go with the plantation. So in order, so as soon as that is built, then Raylan will come and work on that farm too. So if we go to Raylan's farm, which is right here, he's the sugar farmer, and we come down here, we don't have him doing any cactus. We have a ton. And what happened about the idea of build a new plantation? I didn't like any of them. I didn't like any of the plantations, and it wasn't necessary to build an entire new plantation when there were these fields that had been created specifically to expand the plantation. So it's much better. Minecolonies had already planned that. And in a minute, since it's nighttime, I'm going to show you. I think you missed that, Mr. Villager, so I'm going to show you right quick. Let's come here. Let's look at this. So there we do. We have cactus turned off, bamboo turned off, and vines turned off because we don't want them. We're doing cocoa and sugar, and then we're going to get another sugar field. And that sugar field is the one that we're going to be able to use. At least I hope so. Do you see what I see? How many fields are here? I think you can only have 2 of 4, 2 of 3. Uh-oh. So there is a slight possibility that he won't be able to do that that 5th field. Maybe it'll do 3. It says 2 of 4 and 2 of 3 types of plants. So that only makes 3 of 4 fields in use. So let's see what happens when that happens. You can only have so many, and that's understandable. So what happened, which is easy to do for a second, we're going to go up. Daytime is going to come in a couple of hours. We're going to see the dawn. But let's come up here for a minute and I'll show Mr. Villager. So originally, I thought that I was going to need a whole nother plantation just to get another sugar farmer. But apparently this has become a thing. Switch. This has become a thing that everyone is needing more sugar or more of something. And so what in the colonial style, they added some new fields, and these fields are actually located in the farming. So these are all the different fields you can have. So if you want, you can have a full bamboo new field, a new cactus, a new kelp, a new glowberry. There's the sugarcane field, twisting vines, cocoa, weeping vines. So all of these fields are really cool. And so this sugarcane field right here, and I'll just, whoops, I think I was falling. This sugarcane field right here is the field that we decided to do. Let's raise this off of the mountain for a minute so you can see it. And there it is. This is the one that we decided to put in there. However, it's too big to go into the arboretum. So we went into the flat world, and we made a special one to fit in there. And the special one is Sea Sugar Field, and it looks like this. So this is the one that she's going to build into the place. And I just saw this dirt, so she's probably going to ask for dirt. We should have some dirt, and she shouldn't have any problem. But all these, this is the piece that we modified to do that. So you have some ideas to improve the underwater styles, but you don't want to work on something else, or we'll never finish our current style. Yes, exactly. I know, Mixasa, and I completely understand the chord. Yeah, it's there's no question, because there's always things that you see later, and yeah, that's pretty. And then you're going to have this new style that you want to, that when people start working with it, you're going to see things that you want to change and stuff like that. So yeah, so this is the piece that Malaya is going to put in right now. So we're going to make this go away, and we're going to return to the community. And I was supposed to be actually looking at some kitchens and some things like that, and I think I would like to do that. For instance, in that one area where we just put Friday, Fried Swidey, who we're calling Friday, where we just put Fried Swidey, there is actually no furniture or anything special in those places. And I think we're going to put a kitchen in today into this apartment building, and maybe we can work out some other things for them in there. It's going to take a little bit of time to work on getting all the materials she needs in order to work on that sugar farm. Here comes Callan. Hi, Callan. I forgot about Callan. You passed the 85% mark. Wow. Wow. That's wonderful. Congratulations. That is cool. That is really cool. Let's see what Malaya is waiting for. Let's come here and let's see if she's waiting for anything. Yeah, she's gonna wait for a lot. Let's see what she has already. She has stone. There it is. See the dirt? Let's see if there's any dirt. Applause. I agree. That is wonderful. Let's see how much dirt there is. I mean, we're underwater. It's not a thing that we're more likely to have sand, and I didn't think about that. Dirt is going to be a problem. Let's look and see how much we have. DIRT. We have 1,000. Okay, good. She's not going to have a problem. And there's composted dirt, and they can make more composted dirt, so I think that's going to work out okay. Let me see what's happening with our other builders for a minute. Jania, remember Jania moved into her brother's place, and which used to be hers. And I hope she doesn't blame herself. I hope she doesn't think that if she hadn't given in to him,
so what'll it be for you?
He'd still be alive. I don't want it to be like, wait, what do you want? Let me look at that again. Snow? What are you doing that needs snow? What's she working on? The cowhand's hut? You need 4 snow? Wow. She's never going to get that. I'm going to have to go find that. Whoa. I think that is the first time. Snow? This is going to be interesting. I don't know. Oh, for the milk tank. Oh, okay. All right, let's go this way for a minute. I'm going to check. And yes, you're right. You're right, Mr. Villager. It is for the milk tank. Wow. Let's come here. I'm going to look and see what Max still needs. He's working on the level 5 of the graveyard, the monument. And yeah, that was really funny, me getting lost in my own monument. But you know what? I was a kid the last time a mermaid died and was buried in a monument, and so it's been a long time since I've been in. And wait, and the spoilers? Why? What are you talking about? Nice. And wait, spoilers? What kind of spoilers? Let me look. Do I see something here? That's what I thought I saw. That is actually leaking. I thought that was leaking. Do I want to move it in? Why don't we do this? Why don't we just put this part right there? And that'll take care of that because that matches the design, so I'm not worried about that. Let me come here and look at the monument and see what else. Let's look and see. He needs everything. No, he doesn't. Look at this. Look at this. He's got a lot already. Wow. Look, he's got framed lanterns already. He's got end stone already. Dark prismarine. So he just needs, hold on a second. So he does, yes, the oldest enemy of underwater builders, leaking. That is definitely it. You like water leaks, but Matt Lom hates them? Prismarine brick, he still needs a good amount. The mermaids are going to supply that, so that'll give us the framed sea lanterns. Azaleas and bleuet and the dandelions are going to come from Damon. Damon is our flower grower. He runs the retail flower shop. And then other pieces will be gotten. Okay. Um, I have no idea. I have no idea where snow is in this world. Not a single idea. So remember those really tall places over here? I'm going to see if I can try those for a second. I might have to have a chocolate, but we'll see. I'm going to come over here. Let's look at the map for a minute because we were over here. And it's right in this area. It's these mountains here that might be high enough to actually have some snow. And they might not be high enough. But let's see what happens if we come into this area and see if there is snow in this area. I don't think these are high enough. There's some snow. That looks like snow. That absolutely is. Look at that. There it is. There it is. Is it retrievable? What does it look like if we try and take? That's what I need, right? One of those. Snow, I need a shovel. S-H-O-V-E-L. Do I have one on me? I do. Let me see what happens if I do this. But if I do this, I have to be super careful because if I fall off, I die. I'm going to turn into land person because it's very hard for me as a mermaid being in this temperature. So let's come here and let's get into survival mode. And let's see if I can collect some of this. Do I need something more than what I have? One, I'm getting balls. So let me see what that means. Sorry. How do I get that? Ah, I need 3 blocks of snow. And how do I get snow blocks? I need 4. Okay, so how many did I need? Let me look here and see. Who was that? That was Jania needing that. Let's see how many I need. I need 4. 4 threes are 4 fours are 16. So I need 16 balls of snow in order for this to work. So 1, 2. So we're just going to count out 16 balls here. And they just went over the edge. Those did. Now I have to be careful because I actually will die. And let's get that one. Let's get one from here. There's already one there. Can I get this? I got it. And this. Okay. Now how do I get back up here? Let's get a pickaxe for a minute. And let's make that go away so I can get this. Yes, I'm doing it the hard way. But I am doing it this way. So let's get that one. How close am I? I don't think I got that piece. I think it went away. Let's get that. Oh, that one went away too. Let's get this. And 15, 16. Let's just get 4 more, which would be 20. One more, just in case. And just being super careful. And there we are. Look at what it looks like. Isn't that gorgeous down there? That is just so amazing. Fragment forest. is what this is. You can craft snow block and snow carpet with snowballs. And with the balls, you can make block, and with the blocks, you can make the layers. Thank you, guys. Merci and obrigado. Yes. Okay, so we have enough. And I've got this, so let's come here. And don't jump. Yes. Let me turn back into a mermaid for a minute because I am not a mermaid right now, which is why he was, Miksasa was saying don't jump. But let's come down and let's look. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Wow. This is fragment. I don't think this is. Let me see what this says it is. Forgotten Forest is what this is here. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this. I love it. And look how close it is to us. I just love these. Look at that. Doesn't that look like a monument? Doesn't like this look like, oh, you can't see it, drat. Let me put this in my hand. Doesn't this look like the entrance to a skeleton building? Something the skeleton, of course, look, there it is. There's the entrance right there. I knew it. Ah, that is really cool. And look at these different mushrooms here. Look at the way. This is so pretty. So this is that tree that we were using, the enchanted log, and that's it right there. Wow. And that is really gorgeous. And okay, let's head back. We know where this is, so where we're headed is over here. I just love hearing the birds in this section. Look, listen. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Wow. I just love it. So we might need to look at the map and make sure we're not going farther away. Uh-oh, did I just bomb? I think I might have just bombed. Yep. I totally bombed. Game crashed. Okay. Yes, indeed. Let's close that, and let's wait a second. Sometimes it's just because I'm flying. Most people aren't flying, they're just walking. And it's that thing that happens with the big, huge sections. So what you're seeing on the screen isn't actually there. I actually bombed, and I'm reloading the game for right now. But yes, I had a feeling that it's like, you should be careful. That's why Mixas was saying, don't jump, don't jump. So this is one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of exploring, which unfortunately for Zaf, because Zaf likes the exploration and stuff. In order to do that, I would actually have to set up a separate world where I explore, and then a world where I build, because it just I just find that a lot of times it actually interferes with the building when the map is really big. And but this time that's not the problem. The problem was I was flying, and all that stuff is just really hard on Java. and on game processors. So, and ours is pretty okay. I mean, and I don't know whether it makes a difference. And here I am. I'm still in the air. And I'm not going to move for a minute. Oops. Yep. Wait. Don't. I'm hoping it's not going to bomb. That it's just I moved too soon. I moved too soon. Blast. All right, close. Let me see. I keep forgetting that, especially when I'm flying, I can't move too quickly. Also, I have to wait for the map to completely do its thing before I can actually move. And I'm making faces, I am. Maybe you could reduce your view distance to avoid the crash. Yeah. Vincentius.
Yes.
Mixasa is suggesting that I reduce my view distance to avoid crashing because I crashed out. I went to find snow and before I go in, so is this where it is in options? Options,
And video settings.
video settings,
And I think that's probably under performance.
performance,
Oh wait.
general,
Go back to general and render distance. That's
render
it.
distance.
And bring it down to like 8.
Bring it down to 8. Okay.
Yep.
I'll do that. Okay. Apply. Thank you. Merci, Mixasa. And here we go. Buy coffee for jelly squid. We have to remember that, Vincentius.
What's that?
It says buy coffee for jelly squid. He must be the one of the people.
Oculus or Rubidium.
Oculus or Rubidian? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, we'll buy coffee for them. I hadn't noticed that before. Done. Done. Single player. Tana YouTube. Here we go. Did you see what Lenny said, Vincentius? Did you see what Lenny said?
Yes.
She said that she has only just realized that
Yes.
Lana's her dad. Yay, fingers crossed. I'm going to let it, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to move for a minute until the entire map spawns in. I'm in a really heavy area. Okay, and now I'm going to move. Now let's see where we are in relationship. Okay, so I need to go to the west. Go west. So we're going to turn that way and go straight. And let's see. So let me go nice and slow. I think that worked, Mixasa. That was a good idea. And thank you, Vincentius. Uh-oh. No, don't do that. Oh, are you really gonna? You know, I might have to stop. I think I do. I'm sorry, guys. It's doing that thing where it's not going to come back.
You probably just need to reboot.
I need to reboot the computer. Should I stay on? Do you think it's going to, or should I let them go?
Oh, you have to let them go if you reboot the computer.
Oh.
Stop everything.
Yes.
So,
how long have I been on? An hour and a half.
So come back for another hour and a half. Tell them you'll be back in 5.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. How's that? I'll do that. We'll just have it in 2 separate streams. Now this is interesting because on Twitch the same thing happened, but it was Comcast's fault, where I had to do 2 separate streams the other night because it bombed. So I'll be back. I'll be back in a little bit, okay? So thank you everybody, and I'll see you in a few minutes, okay? Here we go.